In the heart of Chicago's South Side, where the skyline was just a distant silhouette and opportunity often felt like a myth, 12-year-old Malik Carter lived with his mother in a small apartment above a corner store. His days were split between school, helping his mom with her double shifts, and sketching dreams in the margins of his notebooks. Malik wasn't the fastest runner. He wasn't the smartest in class. He wasn't the best basketball player, but there was something about him, an unshakable spark. While others scoffed at practice or waited for luck, Malik showed up every day. He didn't know it yet, but this was the beginning of his hero's journey. It began on a chilly October morning when Mr. Sanders, his 7th grade teacher, handed out flyers for the city's Junior Leadership Initiative, a summer program aimed at mentoring inner-city youth. Only 20 students would be selected from the entire city. Most won't even apply, Mr. Sanders had said. Too competitive, too hard, too much effort. The room grew quiet, but Malik's eyes lit up. "What's the catch?" he asked. "You'll need excellent grades, community service hours, and a recommendation. Applications are due in 6 months." Malik's heart pounded. It sounded impossible. He had none of those things, but something deep inside whispered, "Try anyway." That night, Malik stared at the flyer. His mom, exhausted and nursing a sore back, caught his eye. "Baby, we can't afford extra stuff," she said gently. "I know," Malik replied, folding the paper in silence. For days, doubt circled him like a storm cloud. Other kids laughed at him when he brought it up. "You, in a leadership program?" they mocked. "That's for the smart kids, the rich kids." He almost gave up. Almost. One afternoon, Malik wandered into the school library to escape the noise of the lunchroom. There, he met Coach Evans, the janitor with kind eyes and a crooked smile. Evans had once been a college athlete before an injury ended his career. He now cleaned halls, coached the school's track team, and read philosophy books in his spare time. "You look like you're carrying a mountain," Evans said. Malik shrugged. "Just life." Evans listened. He didn't laugh when Malik mentioned the leadership program. Instead, he leaned in and said, "Ever heard of the 1% mindset?" Malik shook his head. "It means doing 1% better every single day," Evans said. "Not trying to win everything at once, just showing up, learning, and improving bit by bit. Most people don't. That's what makes the 1% different." From that day forward, Malik became obsessed with the 1% mindset. He arrived early at school to study. He volunteered at the community garden every Saturday. He helped younger students with homework. Every night, he wrote in a cheap journal, "What did I do 1% better today?" Grades improved. Confidence grew. Coach Evans continued mentoring him, reminding him, "This ain't about being the best. It's about being better than yesterday." The world didn't change overnight. Bullies still teased him. His mom still worked too much, but Malik had changed, and that made all the difference. There were setbacks. He bombed a math test. A teacher refused to write him a recommendation saying, "You're not quite there yet." His volunteer hours were almost lost when the community center's funding was cut. But Malik kept going. He found allies. Ms. Ortega, the librarian who helped with essays, Isaiah, a classmate who joined him at the garden, and even his mom, who started coming home earlier on Fridays just to check his journal entries. Each time life knocked him down, Malik asked, "What can I do 1% better today?" The final week before the application was due, Malik got sick. A bad cold turned into bronchitis, and he missed school for 4 days. Panic set in. He thought it was over. Coach Evans visited him with soup and a book. "The obstacle is the way. Even setbacks can push you forward if you don't quit," Evans said. Malik, tired and wheezing, opened his laptop and typed up his application anyway, between coughs and naps and sips of ginger tea. 3 months later, a thin envelope arrived. Malik ripped it open. "Congratulations, Malik Carter. You have been selected for the Junior Leadership Initiative." He stared at the words until they blurred. His mom cried. Coach Evans laughed and gave him a fist bump. "Told you, 1% every day." The summer program was tough. Malik was surrounded by kids with perfect GPAs and polished vocabularies. At first, he felt small again, but each time doubt returned, he remembered: show up, improve, ask questions, work hard. By the end of the summer, he wasn't the most talented, but he was one of the most respected. A year later, Malik stood on stage at the City Hall, receiving an award for Outstanding Youth Leader. Reporters took pictures. His principal beamed with pride. His mom wore her best dress and dabbed tears with a napkin. "I'm not here because I'm special," Malik told the audience. "I'm here because I believed in the 1% mindset. I just tried to be better than I was yesterday." Malik returned to his neighborhood, not as a boy with a dream, but as proof that mindset could rewrite futures. He started tutoring others, built a small podcast with Coach Evans, and led weekend cleanups around the block. He became a spark for others, just like Coach Evans had been for him. Because the 1% mindset wasn't about perfection, it was about persistence. Moral greatness lies not in talent alone, but in consistent effort and mindset. If you show up every day to grow, even by 1%, you'll become someone unstoppable.